Bank King in the house with a Dokkan battle global celebration info on the units video. It's just gonna be me covering all the units. I know I am entirely late as of time of recording. The banner will be out in exactly 2 hours and 40 minutes. So hopefully, well, in Eastern Standard Time. You put that in whatever time zone that you're supposed to be in. And today I am joined by a special guest, my boy, J Rich Gaming. Say what is up, my friend.
King in the house. Back with another video with J Rich Gaming.
And this man. Alright. So today, I'm just gonna be 130% transparent. Um, Me personally, I don't like the choice of the units at all. Um, uh, it's not to say that they're bad. They're not bad. They are very good. So, understanding, looking at it from a what I would have wanted standpoint, no, this is not it. But what I got and what they gave us is still very good in its own regard. So, all of that being said, all of that starting off. So, right now, we're going to go ahead and check out this wonderful Zamasu and Rose Goku Black's super attack, and then we're gonna go ahead and get into their meat and potatoes. So we're gonna go ahead. Let's go ahead and get this full screen real quick so you can see this, and let's go ahead and see this stuff because I haven't seen school. I haven't seen a damn thing about this unit. Okay. Oh, okay. Damn. Oh, all right. That's a little brutal. I ain't gonna lie. I like that. Okay, thank you for actually, my bad people. Thank you for actually expanding on that black Kamehameha from the Int one. I can appreciate that. So now, okay. Okay, so that's when Zamasu comes in. Okay. That's actually kind of nice, low-key. Alright, so then you flip around. Nice battle motions, I guess. Alright. Alright, that's nice. Damn, he punched that man into he punched that man into the building something hard as hell. Hey, look, Jay. Oh wait, is that what I think it is? Is it? No, it's not. Oh, that's tough. I was thinking it was your favorite move, Jay Rich, the block. The freaking block. Freaking hate you with that move. Okay. That's okay, that's kind of nice. And that oh, if that ain't a troll, I don't know what is. Did you
Oh,
literally
we
just
we use
about
animations
that? Sorry about
and
that,
love them.
Slay. Please, um, yeah, we ain't gonna watch Slay's reaction to that. That was that.
Watch let it direct on your own time.
Yeah, y'all can watch that on your own time. So, um, yeah. So I'ma just say it now and get it out the way. That that active skill was from, I guess it's either Zamasu. It's looking like, yeah, that's the Zamasu side of the card. I'm not gonna cap. That was y'all literally just reused the hell out of that. I guess that's what we're gonna do. So,
Yep. And
wait,
let me just say this now for the people. This is why I'm not putting money into this shit, bro. Nope.
that right there was a little bit of a letdown.
Mm-mm.
But we're not gonna go ahead and everything else. I give the two, like, even down to the, the holy light grenade. I give that all like a 9.3. That was all very nice and well done. That last little bit, I don't know what y'all were thinking. Whatever the hell that was not it. Um, so we're gonna go
Are
ahead
you?
and get into what these little monsters do. It is the terrifying Zero Mortals plan. Goku Black, Sup Super Saiyan Rose plus Zamasu. They are a tag unit like the 10th year anniversary. Um, their leader skill, as you can see, is Super Bosses, uh, Key plus 4, all stats up by 220%. 220. So the basic effects, they get attack and defense plus 200%, receives an additional 2 key per key sphere obtained, so very easy to get those 18 keys, thank God. And attack and defense plus 80% and attacks are effective against all types for allies whose name include Goku Black. Hey! Fizz Boy down here is finally getting a buff. He's getting a nice buff, and he's getting a nice buff. So that's pretty good. And maybe he might actually be able to sit on the team. Maybe. Um,
Are you gonna read it out?
yeah, I'm reading it out. The hell you mean? Am I gonna read it out?
I haven't heard a single word. Forgive me, y'all. Jay Rich is at work, so that's why I need that spoon fed information.
Okay, so I guess we'll go back through it. We'll go back through it so the boys can hear. His leader skill is Super Bosses, and he's Key plus 4, 220 to all stats. His basic effects, he gets attack and defense plus 200%. He receives an additional Key plus 2 per key sphere obtained. Attack and defense plus 80%, and attacks are effective against all types for allies whose name include Goku Black. Per Extreme Class Ally or Future Saga category ally on the team, depending on which has more members. Attack and defense plus 50% up to 150, and a chance of performing a crit hit and damage reduction of 20% up to 60. So you gotta, if you have 3 Future Saga or Extreme Class allies, he gets all of this extra stuff right here. When all allies in the same turn are extreme class characters, or when there's another future category ally attacking in the same turn, he guards all attacks. So, homie's always guarding. Uh, when activating the active skill or when attacking with 18 key or more, he gets an extra 200% attack, and he launches an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super attack. When receiving an attack, he gets defense of 180%, and then starting from the 4th turn in battle, he meets up with Zamasu and does the reversible exchange. Whew! Did you get that?
You know, I think I heard you say it the first time, but damn, I was distracted.
Yeah, I see that. His active skill is the Holy Light Grenade. It can only be activated starting from the 4th turn, from the 4th turn of the battle. be it before or after reversible exchange. So you make it to 4 turns, he can launch that. Uh, well, starting from the 4th turn from the start of battle. So yeah, so 4 turns. He massively raises attack temporarily and causes ultimate damage to the enemy. All attacks become crit. Okay. All attack becomes critical hits, and super boss category allies get a buff of attack and defense plus 15%, plus an additional third defense plus 10% for characters who also belong to the Future Saga category for 4 turns. That is actually really good. They gave him that Kalen Khalifa attention right there. I ain't gonna lie. That's actually really good. The 12 key super, the Violent
Freeze
God.
animations now copy of a unit previously. Oh my god, man, Dokkan, man, look at
Hey, listen. I will take
that.
a buff unit. I will take a unit buffing things. All right, I'll take it. Listen, they need all the help they could freaking get. um, the violent, the violent fierce god slasher, and what I basically like to call the corner rape attack, cause him and Broly got one. Bruh, he was corner raping the hell out of that man. He greatly raises attack, and he greatly raises attack, so he infinitely stacks attack on his 12 key and raises defense for 1 turn. Causes colossal damage to the enemy and lowers attack. So yeah, cool. So he just stacks attack, raises his defense for a turn, and lowers the enemy's attack, which is cool. The Black Kamehameha. He greatly raises attack and causes mega colossal damage to the enemy, raises allies attack by 60% for 1 turn, self-excluded. He could be slot 1, which would be great. Awesome. So now so now we are going to look at the Zamasu portion of this card. So now we have Zamas. So yeah, we already know about the wonderful leader skill and all that. So his passive, mortals are unnecessary. He basically, we already know reversible exchange. That's pretty much all that ending of stuff for Rose. None of that matters. So he gets key plus 7 attack and defense plus 200%. He has a high chance of performing a critical hit, and he guards all attacks. When attacking, he gets attack and defense plus another 200%, and Future Saga category extreme class allies damage reduction goes up by 10%. And then when activating the active skill that he has, or when attacking with 20 or more key, he gets another attack and defense plus 200%. He launches an additional super attack, and he gets attack and defense up by another 300%, and performs a critical hit and recovers damage 6%. Yeah, 6% of the damage he dealt as HP when HP is 60% or less. So he basically can regen health, and he gets a lot of attack and defense. So this man is about to just be on some stomp the yard, I'm breaking your face type ish. So the active skill, reused animation, hard as hell. And that's what's disappointing about this. You could have cooked a little bit more, Dokkan. But it's fine, whatever. It can be activated upon entering on his attacking turn. He massively raises attack temporarily and causes ultimate damage to the enemy, and then key plus 4 in attack and defense in battle. So this man just raises his key by 4, and he gets an extra 40%. So he's just sheer damage on cocaine levels. The Fierce God Slasher, this is his 12 key. He greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes colossal damage to the enemy and lowers defense. And then the God Splitter, he raises attack, massively raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes mega colossal damage to the enemy, and heals for 20% of HP. So that's not bad. That's really good. I overall kit wise, I'd give it a 10. Like, it's a really good kit on both sides of the card. Goku Black can actually hold his own, you know, and he's getting a good amount of defense and attack, and you gave him guard. Thank you. But yeah, I like him. I like him a lot. Like, you know, can't wait to go for him. He's pretty decent. Now, on top of that, we do have a super easy A as well, which I will say, did I pull him up? I don't think I pulled him up. Oh, yes. I did not pull him up. I think I accidentally closed it. We have, no I didn't. There he is. He's right here. So, we now have the super easy A for this man here. And it is AGL Rose, the OG, the one that actually had everybody losing their freaking mind. So, his, we ain't even gonna worry about that leader skill because don't nobody care about that leader skill. It's the passive, the mastery of strength. Okay, so his so the basic effects is attack and defense plus 200%. He gets DR now of 20%. He's raising all allies, just innately raising all allies attack and defense by 30% and giving them 3 ki. And he launches an additional super. Whenever he is receiving an attack, he gets 200% defense. He gets an additional defense plus 100 when your HP is below 70. And for every attack received, it's plus attack plus 600, well, plus 60 up to 300. Sorry, so he needs to take 5 attacks, and he has damage reduction of 25. That'll go up to 50, and his critical hit will go up to 50. So that's not bad. So altogether, he'll be able to have 70% damage reduction, 45% damage reduction to start. Like, yeah, 45 to start, and then he'll be at 70. Yeah, my bad. Could not do math for a second. When all allies in the same turn are extreme class characters, or if it's another Future Saga category ally attacking in the same turn, he actually has guard. Superclass allies chance of performing a crit hit 20 up 20%. Extreme class, okay, so he just raises both of their crit chance by 20% for 2 turns. He greatly raises his defense for 1 turn, causes immense damage to the enemy, and greatly lowers defense. So that's really freaking good. I'm kind of that they cooked on this. He's back. They cooked on this. But the problem become, well, no, he would replace who would he replace? What, the LR? I would replace the LR for him. The NLR? I would replace the NLR for him. Now we have a free-to-play Super Easy A of the Dawn of Darkest Justice Zamasu. I don't think most people would care very much for this, but I mean, he's doing something. Like, I don't. Okay. Like, I'm just looking over it and I'm just like, bro, what in the hell? Alright, so his basic effects, he gets attack and defense up 159%. He changes Fizz Key Spheres to SDR. He launches an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super. All super class enemies, they lose stats by 30%. All extreme class allies get their attack and defense, their stats go up by 40%. For 4 turns from the character's entry turn, he has 20% damage reduction now, which is kind of good for him. When there is a Future Saga category enemy, or when all allies attacking in the same turn are extreme class, he gets Ki plus 3. His crit chance, his crit, his chance of performing a crit hit, so his crit chance and his damage reduction goes up to 40, goes up by 40%. And he launches an additional super attack. He gets 2 Ki for every attack obtained received, so that's 5 attacks for 10 Ki. When attacking with 12 or more Ki, he gets 159% attack and defense. When attacking with 18 or more Ki, he gets another 159%. Whoa. Hey, wait a minute. Hey, did they actually cook on a free-to-play unit for once? When the target enemy has the following status is HP is 59% or less, or he has attack down or defense down, he gets another attack plus 159% and crits. And then after delivering the final blow, attack, defense, and chance of evading enemies attack up by 59%. Okay. Hey, you know how you was like, yo, I be waiting for the easy A's and ish. Bruh, I wasn't expecting them to cook with this free-to-play unit. Yo, is this man on Bio Broly status? Question mark, question mark?
2025 should be.
Hey, I hope so. I hope so. Like, that was actually pretty dope. So, that is pretty much all of the, Zamasu stuff. We do have some free-to-play units for him that are coming out. Basically, the 2025 version of the Metal Cooler Core. So, oh my God, this is a lot to read. Yeah, so, like,
Make sure you got some water.
hey, Ghost, hey, Oos, my water's all the way on the other side of the room. I think, wait, no, I got some water right here. Look.
I was about to say, no, who's can toss it to you?
Ah, hey, I don't know
Yeah.
about that. All right, so, gotta stay hydrated, kids. Water's good for you. I don't even know what tab I'm on. Hold up. All right, here we go. I didn't even remember what tab I was on. All right, so basically this Merciless clone, which is the STR one, when he's the second or third attacker in a turn, he changes Fizz key spheres to STR. Per future category ally on the team. I'm not saying Saga. That's starting to get on my nerves. You get, so if you have 5, you get up to 200%, and he gets a chance to perform a crit up to 75%. And anyone whose name includes clone on the team, a future Saga category ally whose name includes clone on the team, he gets attack plus 30% up to 150 and chance of performing a crit hit up to 25%. So if you have all of this together, he's always critting. He has a 100% chance to crit. Point blank period. When the team includes all 5 extreme types, he gets attack and defense plus 150%, and then he gets an additional attack and defense plus 150% when attacking a super class enemy. When one or more STR key spheres are obtained, he launches an additional attack. When attacking a 12 or more key, he gets attack and defense plus 200% and damage reduction of 20%, which is really, really freaking good. Now, in the same vein, it's going to do, and what the red one did, it's just going to do slightly different things. So I'm not going to read everything Just remember all of the the triggering effects are all the same. They're just doing something different. So for him, instead of he would change int to physical instead of str to physical. Um, I think yeah, he gets damage reduction up to 30%. So the physical one gets damage reduction. Same thing, damage reduction. He actually buffs when you have all five on the team. So he gives all allies 30% defense for 2 turns. And then when you collect one or more Fizz Key Spheres, he guards all attacks. And then he'll be able to be super effective against all types when attacking with 12 or more Key. So, like I said before, if you see, same. The only thing that changed here was he gets a lower attack modifier. This one is more for damage. This one is just more for like an overall, but having a little bit more defense than the red one. The blue one is literally dodge based, as you can see. Chance of evading enemies here. He launches two attacks, two additional attacks, which have a great chance of being an additional super. He gets 200% attack and defense instead of like what the red one was getting or the Fizz one. Um, he raises all allies attack by 30% instead of like him. He did defense. This one is doing attack. And dodge. So like I said, it's just the Metal Cooler Core 2025 version. I'm not reading all that. But, you know, I'm not reading all that, bro.
I can hear the nation. They're baby.
Like I said, it is just each one. I'm gonna be reading the same stuff. Each one just has something different. The int one, in my opinion, is one of the best ones because he can see enemy super attacks. He guards all attacks when he has 12 or more key. Well, 12 or more key. He recovers health. The int and physical one I like a lot. The AGL one is the dodging one, so I don't know. I just feel like they're gonna get crept out pretty fast. But when you combine them with the clone versions, they're a little bit more, what's the word? Capable. There we go. We got a new Champa, which I'm confused on why we even got a new Champa. But he's the God of Destruction's ideal Champa. His passive is Champa strategy. He gets attack and defense plus 166%. Chance of performing a crit hit and damage reduction of 22%. Realm of Gods or Universe 6 category allies key +2 and attack and defense plus 66%. Okay, that's not bad. Thank you for actually putting a Champa that we could actually possibly put on. This is the banner unit.
Yes, the banner. Because the black is carnival.
What in the?
Are you leaving?
The banner unit? I didn't even realize. Look, hey, don't even at me in the chat. I ain't in the comment section, bro. I wasn't even paying attention. Like, Champa and this whole thing, this whole celebration don't even make sense to me. I was just thinking he was a free-to-play character. So when, excuse me for that. So when all allies attacking in the same turn are Realm of Gods or Universe 6 category characters, he gives himself more attack. He goes up by 166%. He gets another 22% damage reduction in crit chance, and he randomly changes key spheres of a certain type, AGL and Fizz excluded, to rainbow key spheres. Okay. for every key sphere obtained, a 666% defense jump. That's kind of nice. When 6 or more key spheres are obtained, Chance of performing a crit hit and damage reduction of 22% when attacking with 12 or more key. Attack up plus 166%. 66%, you piece of sh. Alright, 66% chance of attack and defense plus 100 up 166%. And then a 6% chance of attack up 1,666%. Alright, I know that this could happen, but you fishing for that to happen. I mean, the top one might happen more than once, more than not. But if it don't happen, mostly just expect this. Literally, this Champa's good. Build him full dodge. This Champa's good. Universe 6 got what it needed. Thank the freaking heavens. Universe 6 got what it needed. I may not understand why he's here, but shit. They got what they got what they needed, goddamn. They got it. They
His
got it.
dearest brother.
It did.
Why can't Chopper have a car?
I'm not saying Champa can't have a card, but like, bro, they've been fumbling Champa for so damn long. Like at this point, I don't. Hey, thank you, Omatsu. And you didn't take 780,000 years. Thank you, Omatsu. I appreciate it.
Like,
I
fuck you,
appreciate it.
I don't appreciate shit. Fuck you.
Like, don't get me wrong. I know you're doing it because Goku Black and Zamasu are in the realm of gods, and you're trying to help buff up the crap. Cool, but thank you for the Universe 6 buff, because that's who really needed it, and it didn't take you 750 years to do it. So let's go ahead and check out these super attack animations from the new LRSSB Vegeta and Goku. And
Before you start it, I just want to bet you that they're gonna be a whole bunch of reuse animation.
okay, all right. How much you want to put? How many reuse you thinking we getting there here?
I'm thinking two.
Two. All
Yep.
right, all right. I'm about to play it. So let's see what we getting. Two reused animations. Okay, okay. Damn, Goku kind of hitting this man with the he hitting this man with the oobity zoop. Okay, he punched that man through a whole building. Kame. Okay, okay. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. That's actually nice. Okay. Whatever that was. Okay. Okay. I thank you. I'm so yes. All right. I'm happy with that. Thank you. Okay, that made me happy. That made me happy. Thank you. Uh Okay. Oh man. Okay.
Reuse animations. Oh
Okay.
my god.
Okay, you got one. You got one. But at least they redid that part, at least they're redoing it. That is technic. That part, all of this was definitely reused. Definitely,
That's where
definitely.
our tax money's going to. Reuse shit.
Hey, bro, that
Reuse
one
the
was reused.
resources.
I can't even.
The
That yeah, that's for
Vegeta
sure.
Final Form wasn't reused.
So, all right. Oh my God, this is the last little bit of reading we got, people. So buckle in. So they actually got a pretty decent leader skill, which is I can't complain. Future Saga or Fuse Fighters category P plus 3, HP plus 200%, and attack and defense plus 170, plus an additional attack HP attack and defense plus 50% for characters who belong to the Bond of Parent or Child or Final Trump Card category. I like that. Cool. Cool. So they can oh my god, that is just the oh Jesus. Literally you could run their team. Oh my god, bro. That's kind of disgusting. They could go into 10th years into 7th year. That's disgusting. That's gonna be a stupid team. A really stupid team. So, the Goku. This is the Goku side of the card. So we will be getting to the Vegeta side. His basic effects. Key. Ha! Attack and defense plus 200%, and he receives an additional key plus 2 per key sphere obtained, just like the Goku Black. Very easy to get to 18 key supers. Per super class ally or future saga category ally on the team, depending on which one has more, Goku gets an attack and defense buff of 50% up to 150%. And then he gets a chance of evading enemy super attack and damage reduction of 20% up to 60%. So as long as you have 3 super class allies or 3 future saga allies, he'll get his full buff from there. Alright. When all allies attacking in the same turn are super class characters, or when there is another future saga category ally attacking on the same team. No, same turn, not same team. Sorry, same turn. He launches an additional super. He has a chance of evading an enemy's super attack or attack period by 20% and damage reduction of 10%. So altogether, this man can have 70% damage reduction with a 80% dodge chance. I'm
Speaking up,
sorry,
man.
that laugh had to come out like that. I'm sorry. 80% dodge, that's kind of hey, y'all making up for that Blue Boys fumble.
Yeah,
They
and
making up
Dodge
for that
gonna
fumble.
be like, oh, that's 80% to a guarantee.
Hey, bro, listen, that 80% is still pretty, but he still has 70% DR though. So it's like at least it ain't going nowhere.
Alright, so you telling me they're the Blue Boys 2.0?
Blue Boys 2.0, yes sir, yes
Oh
sir, and
my.
2.0 is obviously pushing some numbers here. When activating the active skill, or when 18 key, or when attacking with 18 key or more, man, I am just fucking up today, bro. Reading is just not my thing, yo. I'm tired of reading already. Let me stop. He gets attack plus 200%, and he's super effective against all types. So after you use your active skill, he becomes super effective against all types. And even when you're attacking with 18 key, he's super effective against all types. So he's just super effective against all types. And he gets attack plus, yeah, we know he's getting more attack. When he's receiving an attack, he gets defense plus 180%. And starting from the 4th turn, from the start of battle, he will flip and change into Vegeta. Mwah. Alright, So now we get the Patara counter attack. Same thing, it can be, Jesus, my phone just been going off. It can be activated starting from the 4th turn from the start of battle. Once only, be it before or after reversible exchange, he raises his attack by 300% and causes ultimate damage to the enemy. Attack and defense plus 20% and can nullify super attacks that are guaranteed to hit, making it possible to evade these attacks in battle. So what was that, J Rich? Hey, bruh, that man said, what is 80% dodge to a guarantee? This man said, not
Yep.
a goddamn thing. Hey, yo.
Why you say that?
Did you not read what I just wrote? What I just read? Did you not hear? Read.
That works. So sometimes I can hit and one can go out there. And out there.
I promise you, bro. I'ma drop kick you like Stink Mina did that man in the damn parking lot, dog. Alright. The Patara counter attack, right? Hey, bruh.
Yeah.
Alright. Now peep this. He raises his attack by 300%. He raises his attack by 300% temporarily and causes damage to the enemy. He gets attack and defense plus 20% and can nullify attacks that are guaranteed to hit, making it possible to evade these attacks in battle.
Man, it's only when you activate it once, so you know.
Bro,
Yeah,
and can nullify. That's permanent.
respect.
That's permanent, bruh. Same with the attack and defense buff. That's permanent. So that man popped freaking, what's his name? He pops freaking Jiren. GG's, bro. You ain't doing nothing. You just gotta super him at that point. So I'm kind of glad this is who I'm going for to start. That's nice. His super attack is True and Utter Rage. He greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes colossal damage to the enemy and lowers attack. And then the Kamehameha, he greatly raises attack and causes mega colossal damage to the enemy, raises allies defense by 60% for 1 turn, self-excluded. That's not bad. So now we get to the Vegeta portion of this card. Yes, Vegeta. Haha. So he gets Ki plus 7, attack and defense plus 200%. He has a high chance of performing a crit, high chance of evading enemy's attack. He gets 40% DR. Ki plus 3 and attack and defense plus 80% for the character and allies who name include Trunks. Okay, so we can have the physical LR Trunks or the tech one there, and that'll actually be good. Okay, as the 3rd attacker in the turn, he gets attack plus 150% and performs a critical hit. When attacking with 18 or more Ki, he gets attack and defense plus 250% and he launches an additional super attack. When activating the active skill or when attacking with 20 or more Ki, which won't be that hard, he gets defense plus 150% and he launches an additional super attack. So, the active skill is the Father-Son Gallic Gun. He massively raises attack temporarily and causes ultimate damage to the enemy. Guards all attacks and Future Saga category allies attack and defense plus 15% plus an additional defense plus 10% whose for characters who also belong to the bond of parent and child category for certain stuff. Like, yo, why these things are gassed? Hold the goddamn phone. Wait a goddamn minute. Wait a cotton picking minute.
On the phone.
Wait, bruh,
Right when I thought I was
this
happy.
is this unit is yo. All right, I may not like the unit choice that they used. I don't like the unit
Yeah,
choice that they
I
used. Let
already
me
knew
go
this
ahead
was
and
going to
say
be.
that. I'm gonna say that again. I don't like the unit choice. I prefer Daima. Like you got a
And
new shiny toy
I
and you
think
still
I
ain't
think they
using it.
know that. I think they know that, and they did this shit on purpose. Let's make
Facts,
them better. Just a fucking towel, bro. They are not fucking.
facts,
They're
bro.
making them for like a cover up, bro.
Facts,
Let's be
bruh.
serious.
Like
Like,
facts. It's ridiculous. But if there's one thing that I can actually say about this is they cooked on these damn kids. Like they cooked. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you, Omatsu. You at
I'm
you
not.
at least turned your you at least made this a very fragrantly smelling shit. You at
Hell
least
yeah,
did
'cause
that.
I'm about to use the hell out of them as a friendly. I ain't get only if I got the look of God and get
I'm
the
just
free to play
saying,
stuff.
bro. It is a very very aroma filled shit. I give you that. I give you that. And I mean, I'm saying it's shit because again, like I haven't been as tapped in on Dokkan as I usually am. So like just coming back and then seeing the whole place look like a full dumpster fire for these two units. Yeah, I'm gonna just sit there and say it, my guy. You you did your thing on making it a dumpster fire. I give you that. But at least it smelled good, somewhat. And I'm not saying shit smells good because it never smells good, but that's beside the point, bro. Like, let's just get back to it. The rage of our warrior race is a 12 key super. So he greatly raises attack and defense for one turn, causes colossal damage to the enemy, and lowers defense. And then he, for the final flash, he massively stacks attack, massively raises attack and raises defense for one turn and causes mega colossal damage to the enemy. I'm gonna have to give this unit a 10. I gotta give this unit a 10. This unit is actually really great. Hell, it's reviving. You know, I understand everybody's super excited for like, you know, all of this stuff, but like, can like this guy right here get an easy A? This damn celebration. I would love for freaking you know, he did come out in November of 2022. Like, can can LR Super Saiyan God Vegeta and Trunks get it? Cause this would be ridiculous. This would be so nice. I'm just saying, it would be nice.
Wow.
Give me this Dokkan. It would be nice.
Can we have something this time? Something
Like,
that we want to want.
that would be nice. Like, you know, put some stank on
Oh,
it. That's all I'm asking. Put some stank on it. He would look real nice. But you did put some stank. You did put a little bit of stank. Just a little bit of stank. You put a little bit of stank on the celebration when you decided to easy A him and the AGL counterpart. So let's go ahead and check out this easy A right here for the OG most beloved unit in the game, physical SSB Vegito. So we don't care about that. We don't care about that. Back in the day, for all those Dokkan players, you know, those legacy Dokkan players, if you know, you know. That's all I gotta say there. If you know, you know.
I'm
So,
serious.
hey, bro, look, come on, Jay. If you know, you know. Just saying.
I know, but don't know at the same time.
Yeah, you
Crazy.
funny. Stop that. So he gets attack and defense plus 200%. He gets DR plus 20%, which is pretty. It's alright. That's pretty decent. Launches two additional attack. Which each having a high chance of a super. Okay. He randomly changes key sphere of a certain type, is excluded to rainbow. Okay, okay. When attacking, he gets 150% attack and defense. For every attack performed, it's attack plus 30%, and that's within the turn. When receiving a normal attack, oh, okay, so that's actually good. My dude got 80% damage reduction on normals, 20% on everything else. When receiving a super attack, high chance of evading enemy's attack temporarily. Chance of evading enemy's attack plus 30% temporarily when HP is 70% or less.
Oh god.
That's, yo, that's actually good. Wait,
Oh, is that
wait.
better?
That's
Oh,
better
super
than
easy.
that's better than the AGL one. That's definitely better than the AGL one. Cause at least with him, right? He's he has the same damage reduction, cool, with the normals, and he can still, counter and crap. I bet. But they gave him dodge. So, I'm just saying a dodge crit build on this man is ideal. Dodge crit, dodge crit.
Dr. Drill.
It like you just buff up that man's dodge and crit, bro. So when all allies are super class, or when there's another super, okay, it's the same spiel from everybody else. You either need to have all super classes, or at least another Future Saga category dude on the team, and his attacks are effective against all types. Okay, super class allies, attack and defense for by attack and defense 40% for 2 turns, and extreme class allies attack and defense 40%. So I don't know if for the super class allies that is just for them for 2 turns, and extreme he's irrefutable 40% attack and defense. If that is, that's busted. But I would have to see that in game, because just because it's read out like this, it's labeled out like this, and that's a little bit ambiguous to me, and I want to be sure. So obviously he just, he greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes immense damage to the enemy, nothing to the change of super attack. And guys, that was a lot of reading, a lot of looking at stuff. It was actually kind of long, and by kind of long I mean real damn long. And as you guys can see, I'll go over to this right here.
I'm going to now.
What happened?
I'm going over the bits now that we're getting.
Oh yeah, let's go ahead and try to check out some of these events if I can find said events. So let's go to news. Oh, you just loving this, aren't you, Jay? You just loving this. You ain't gotta waste not nair voice, not nair nothing. All right. This man hating me right now. God. Hey,
Your
bro,
boy,
like I'm struggling right now.
bro, these apartments have literally is the reason why I'm still at work, bro. Is these fucking apartments.
Hey,
If it
yo.
wasn't for that shit, I'd be done by now, bro.
You know the sad part? Okay, information on upcoming content. So we're getting a special fierce battle against formidable foes, which will be the global campaign special battle. You get skill orbs and unique titles. You can do this, the Transcendent Embodiment of Fury, recruit UR Goku Black Super Saiyan Rose clone to your team. We're getting Ultimate Clash, that's probably going to drop, probably when the banners drop and somewhere, probably tomorrow.
Something like they like doing it like after the banner
Yup.
drop, like 2 hours after the banner drop.
Obviously you see we're getting this to Extreme, Extreme EZA, the Goku Black. We're getting a support memory. 2 Zamasus can be boosted. from this event. We will be getting a new all-out battles. Um, and I guess we're getting some more stuff for that for Daima. Um, I know I don't have probably all of the information and everything coming, but just from what I'm seeing on this right here, this is what we have going on. And just to show you guys the time in which, where is it at, bam. So boom, we're gonna go here. You see we got all of this stuff. We're gonna go to cards and go to schedule. As you guys can see, we will be getting the 2 Super Easy A's on the 10th at 1 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That put in your own clock. And when it comes down to all of this, all the way down to to even the free to play Goku Black, we are getting in an hour and 45 minutes. So, whew, all of that being said,
I got to log in. You get anything for login?
oh, dog, yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo,
Nigga talking Charlie. What you do, chick?
hey yo,
Nothing, mother.
hey yo, listen, listen. I guess this is it.
Listen,
Is this it?
anyone get like stone, some login, like make
Oh,
10 stone from login.
bro, I don't even know where they would. I don't even know where they would put that crap. Hold up, y'all gonna have to like, y'all gonna have to bear with me while I'm doing this. This is global.
Why?
Yo, don't. I ain't even gonna
Why
say
you
nothing
getting that? Let
about
me
that.
talk to
Nah,
him.
nah,
Why
you
you
don't
getting
need.
that? Let me talk to him. Yeah.
You don't need to leave no survey, Jay. You don't need to leave no survey. You'll be all right.
But you,
You don't need to leave no damn survey. That's what I said.
what's the hell are we talking about?
You don't need to leave. You don't need to, bro. You need to
Hey, let me
leave.
say one thing to him. Let me talk to him.
Hell
Yeah.
nah. Hell nah.
It's real
So,
quick. Quick. A quick set. Come on, yeah.
hell nah. Listen, you only getting
Let
one
me talk
stone
to
a
you.
day, bro.
Hey, yeah.
You only getting one stone a day. I can't really find that on here, and that's just a lot to
Want to
look
say
up.
my piece for you in the video, yeah.
Hey, bro. But as they did say, there is going to be a survey underway. So, the following 3 questions will be open for voting subsequently on the official X account. Vote for the options you
Let's
want.
talk about that, bro.
So they say the first question is, which type of event do you prefer? Short battles that end in a flash with enemies showing up all at once. A one phase battle where 4 enemies show up simultaneously, or long battles that require building up your strength and strategies for the final showdown. A 4 phase battle where enemies show up to each phase. Um, the second question, and the first question goes from Saturday the 5th to Saturday the 12th. Uh, the second question, which fighting style do you prefer? A pure strength, a battle of pure strength where items are not allowed. Items are not allowed, enemies cannot impose restrictions on your character's actions, or Battle of Wits, where you utilize various skills and items. Items are allowed, enemies can impose restrictions on your entire team. That goes from Sunday the 6th to Saturday the 12th. And then number 3, which condition should we add this mission to? Which conditions should we add to the missions? Clear the event with super or extreme class characters of all types, or clear the event with characters of all types. Forming a team, and obviously you have to have one of each type of super or extreme, and option number 2 was forming a team with characters with of only one type AGL Tech, Int, STR, or Fizz. So basically, mono teams or a rainbow team. That's pretty much all they was trying to get you to talk about, dog.
I wasn't talking about that. I was trying to say something else. Yeah.
What was you trying to say, G?
You would have known if you handed Mike to LA, Rod. Yeah.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna kick you in your.
I was gonna say that at work we do a survey how you like the routes. Today I normally don't answer those surveys, but today I'm gonna say I hate it. Zero, Benito, don't give me this shit again. I'm giving out all these packages for free. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey yo, hey yo, that's tough. That's real tough. But y'all, I really hope you enjoyed my long hour rambling session on what these piece of crap units do. Jesus H
It sounded like
Christ.
you liked them when you was talking about them.
Oh God. I like the units with Jesus. An hour to read all of that. Hey, bro, I
Yeah,
might as well have did this crap as a damn stream.
nobody always do like a tandem, but nigga at work.
But
This nigga was a teacher today. I was sent to teach this morning.
yeah, apparently. But y'all, with all that being said, man, I hope y'all enjoy. Good luck on your summons. I wish you all the luck. And me and the boy will be back for our summons on this banner. Please wish us just as much luck as we're wishing you. Anything you gotta say, G?
Oh yeah, just letting y'all guys know we're summoning tonight, but we're dropping summon videos tomorrow morning.
Yeah, cause I ain't gonna lie, that's a lot of work. You ain't wrong. Yeah.
Yeah. And then it gets this video to marinate.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. Cause you already know today's my day off. I don't be dropping videos. But with all that being said, oh,
Bang, King, bang, King, bang, King is closing out, and LA Rod is out this bitch. Yeah.
hey, what he said, exactly what he said, bruh. I like my brain just took a whole fart at that last moment. I was like, damn, what was I gonna say? But all I gotta say is 5 letters, 1 word. Peace.